Hey YouTube, what's going on? Chris here. I want to bring you all an update on Litecoin. And first of all, guys, what I want to tell you was we're going to go over a Litecoin article that I found that's very interesting, and then we're going to go over the charting. So I just want to put that out there first. But I was running through and I was scrolling through on TradingView here, and I saw a pretty interesting article, and I just wanted to share it with you. And this is about Litecoin, and it's about the hash rate being down 40% right now. So this is something, if you're a Litecoin investor, you love Litecoin, it is something that you want to put in the back of your mind, at least to write it down and really keep an eye on it for the future. So if you guys like these videos, like, subscribe, smash that like button, notification button. I appreciate you being here with me, guys, and we'll dig into this. So first of all, this article here is by cryptobriefing.com, and the writer of it is Patty Baker. And what it says is Litecoin hash rate down 40%. Are miners leaving LTC? And you can see this little sign here, keep out, danger, all that. And what it does, it goes on to say here, the Litecoin hash rate has dropped precipitously, suggesting that fewer miners are securing the network and potentially exposing it to malicious agents. So number one, that's the first thing I want you to be aware of here, that these malicious agents, it gives it a better opportunity for some of these to actually happen. So you really want to pay attention to that, the hash rate, for that reason, for security reasons. Next, it goes on to say, data from BitInfo charts indicate that the Litecoin hash rate has dropped by nearly 40% from mid-July. After reaching an all-time high of 523 TH on July 14th, the network hash rate fell to 318 TH a little more than a month later. Litecoin's hash rate showed little movement since then. At the time of writing, it stood at 319.4 TH, a loss of more than 17% over the past month and 39% from the all-time high. So these are some of the numbers that I want you to put down and keep track of here. So you can see that, guys, the 523, and that was on July 14th, and it fell to 318. Next, it goes on to say, meanwhile, Bitcoin's hash rate continues its slow ascent. As Crypto Briefing reported yesterday, Maddie Greenspan, senior market analyst of eToro, highlighted yesterday that the BTC network is now 6 times stronger than it was in the last time all-time high in December 2017. So that's pretty impressive there. I wanted to point that out for you. And it goes on to say, as block rewards fall, so does Litecoin hash rate. Litecoin's halving event took place on August 5th, when the block reward dropped from 25 LTCs to 12.5 at the time. The market's response was muted. Litecoin's foundation director, Franklin Richards, told Crypto Briefing that it was a sign of a maturing space which can price in changes without sudden swings. But the extent drop in hash rate combined with a 33% drop in the LTC price suggests that this may not be the case. Last month's halving could have seriously affected mining profitability and priced out smaller operations. And that's what I want to point out. I think overall the halving is a great thing. I think the more deflationary the currency is, the better. But this is a big deal in terms of smaller mining operations. Until the price gets back up, they're really not able to mine, and that is a big deal because the profitability for them just isn't there. You know, if they're putting in all this effort to mine these coins and they're not getting a huge reward, then why are they going to do it? These smaller ones. Now, obviously, a bigger operation where the power wouldn't be as expensive or whatnot, then that's a different situation. But it is something that you want to factor in, guys, and put down and mark this stuff down. Because say you are a long-term investor in Litecoin, you have to keep up on the fundamentals as well. It's not enough just to look at the charts, in my opinion at least. That's just my opinion. And then it goes on to say, and that's why I'm bringing this to you, I'm not negative on Litecoin at all, but we have to be aware of different things that are taking place if you're a fan of Litecoin here. So it goes on to say, Litecoiners have raised concerns about the financial state of the Litecoin Foundation after leaked conversations suggest that development had come to a standstill. Litecoin founder Charlie Lee announced last month he would personally fund development until the foundation becomes financially self-sustaining again. Goes on to say, unlike Bitcoin, confidence in Litecoin is already shaky. Some miners may not consider it worthwhile to continue securing the network, especially if a low Litecoin price makes it hard to realize an immediate profit. However, the network could pick up again. This isn't the first time mining declined. LTC hash rate fell by more than 53% between May and December of 2018. So that's what I'm talking about, guys. You know, it may not be very profitable for a smaller mining operation now, but they're not all going to shut down. These things go in cycles, just as you've seen. I mean, look at Litecoin's price, guys. It's been, you know, $3-4 before, all the way up. We had wicks up to 400. I think it was $75. Let's take a look here. It's the highest it's ever been, and just look at these swings. So guys, on here, $427 we wicked up to, all the way from $3 or $4, and then all the way down from over $400 to $22. These are swings, and these are cyclical market cycles that are taking place in the cryptocurrency space. And I believe Litecoin is going to be one of those top 10 coins, as it is right now. But these are things you're going to have to deal with, especially if you're a hodler and you're at the mercy of the market. Whenever you're a hodler, you're at the mercy of the market. You have to realize that. That's the danger of being a hodler, is you put yourself, you say, okay, Litecoin can go to $500 or it can go to $3. And that's why I like trading, though, because with trading, you can look for those good opportunities, but also when you can tell for sure that the market's going to go against you, you have the opportunity to get out and hold in, you know, capital until you can buy that coin back lower. Because think about that, guys. If you sold even up there around $200 or whatever, and you were just sitting in cash, and you were able to buy down around 30 or 22, whatever, think how many more Litecoin you could hodl from that point. And in a bull market's when you want to hodl. You do not want to hodl in a bear market. That's just my opinion, guys. From all the books that I've read about trading and even investing and everything, you don't want to hodl through a bear market. Cash is king in a bear market. Always remember that. Now, if you get in early, you know, in an uptrend, in a bull market, that's great. Hodl all you want. But these are the things that I want to teach the people who want to listen to them. You know, I'm not trying to make anybody upset here, but I've hodled coins before, and I've traded, and trading has been so much more successful than what hodling has been, at least so far. You know, but it's a little experiment that you can do. You can keep a little hodl stash, and then you can trade, and you can see what you do better with percentage-wise. That's just something that I wanted to put out there for you guys, to just talking to y'all as my friends here. So let's get into Litecoin here on the chart. We're going to make this quick, guys. Hasn't been a ton that's changed here. So overall, our RSI is at 47. I wanted to let you know right now we're looking at this on the log scale, not the arithmetic scale. This is the log scale. So you can see right now, we basically are just now getting out of this trend line that I've drawn from the real bodies on the log scale. Remember, it's different than the arithmetic. I just want to point that out again for you. So what we're looking at here, we had our nice higher low. So this came in on a bullish engulfing candle, which was nice. And then, guys, we had our higher high. So you see how the trend is trying to change here, higher low, then higher high, then we need to come down, set a higher low, then a higher high, and that's how the trend will change. So right now we're up above this 12 EMA, which is good. Hey, you can see the bulls have defended that. Now what happened here was we wicked up to the 26, so we're going to have to look for the close today. And the close today, guys, like it always is for me at least, Eastern time, it's 8 p.m. Eastern time is the close. And I'm going to look to see if we close up above this 26 EMA, which is going to be important. If we can get up above both of those guys, and then potentially down the road here, if we could get across of those two, that would be a good sign that maybe we could even get pushed up here to around $80, where we're going to have that 50 moving average would be the next spot that I'd look at as overhead resistance. And it's also going to kind of correlate, you know, even around this 76, then up to about that 80. You'd look at some overhead resistance there. But right now it's important that we did put in that higher low, but we need to see some good volume to really break out of this trend line on the log scale here. You want to see a big, strong break on volume. Like I talked about, if you guys want to learn more about trend lines, look at my video yesterday on Litecoin, and we were talking about the trend lines and the volume and the confirmation. So that's what you'd be looking for, is a nice candle close today up above this 26 on some heavy volume. Then maybe we can go up and test these levels like 76, 77, then up to around this 80, and then I would go up to this 100-day EMA, which is going to be around $85. So those are the upside targets. To the downside, we want to see this 12 EMA hold, and that's going to be at $69. Then we're going to be looking down here at our support at about 64, and then probably around like $61 or $62 is what we'll be looking at. In terms of the RSI we are having right here, guys, you can see that nice higher low, having a higher high. We're going to see if we can go up, set a higher low there, and then another higher high, and that's basically how the trend changes. That's what you look for. In a downtrend, you're having lower highs and lower lows, and then you're trying to get those higher lows and higher highs coming in. And that's how the trend will change. So you always want to chase trend, guys. Really pay attention to that. Pay attention to the candle close today. Let's see if we can get back up above this 26 EMA right here and see if eventually we can get a nice little cross, because we had a cross to the downside of those two. It happened in about July 3rd, and you can see how far we got pushed to the downside. So potentially if we can get a nice strong cross there on good volume with a nice candlestick pattern, maybe that's enough to really start pushing us back up to some of these higher levels where we're going to start trying to test $100 again. Just get it moving again, guys. That's what we have to do. We have to get this moving. So pay attention to the Litecoin hash rate, guys. It's down 40% right now. Litecoin's at 71.47. You know, these are things you just want to pay attention to, put in your back pocket, and see what happens. You know, in investing and in trading and all that, nothing's promised. It is what it is, guys. So, wanted to leave you with that. God bless. Take care.